Welcome back, everyone. This is Akanar here with more Expedition 33. This is episode 22, and we've been, for the past few episodes, we've been doing a lot of quote-unquote optional exploration, even though none of it's optional in my mind, but we've been covering a lot of these side areas all across the map, and it has been so much fun. I absolutely am loving this game. And I think it's time now for us to turn back, at least for a little while, turn back to the main objective. We have a couple axons that need to be taken care of, and I think we're going to head first over here to the Visages. I think they did say that if we wanted a little bit more of a challenge, we might head over here to the eastern, the Cyrene axon. But I feel like we're getting a good enough challenge across the board when you consider all of the various chromatics and other dangerous zones around the landscape. So I'm okay starting here with the Visages. Let's mount up. We've got a little bit of leveling up that we need to do. And I did take care of a little bit of housekeeping off camera. I did level up all of the Luminas that we picked up recently, so those are good to go. But we do have a few attribute points to distribute, but we'll worry about that once we get to our first flag in this new zone. Just quickly checking around here if there's any items nearby before we go inside, any lost gestrals or anything like that. The map seems to indicate that this is they're pretty clear about showing you where the beach areas are, where you can actually get onto land by at least via sea access as opposed to air access. Once we enable Esquier's blimp mode. But let's get into it. The Visages. Let's load up a new area and get back to our main objective as we press closer toward confronting the Paintress. Here we go. There are, in fact, Visages. There are faces all over the place. Reminds me a little bit of Blasphemous. I think I might have said that before.
So this is Visage Island.
He who guards truth with lies.
Are those faces?
An infinite sea of them.
What else would they be? What else would they be, CL? Okay, Visage Island. Learning, as per usual, learning the French pronunciation. The appropriate French way of saying things. Oh, there's one right here I didn't even see the face that was here in front of us in the ground. Visage Island. An infinite sea of them. Minoko has such a great narrator's voice. So freaking good. It's part of what makes his comedic timing so good as well. It's really such a good voice actor. Check and make sure we have the nose hairs trimmed properly here. Okay, everything looks to be in order. An infinite sea of faces. They are actually everywhere. Where did they come from? What was the line that Minoko said about he who hides truth with lies? Is that what he said? What was that supposed to mean? Also, the ground kind of looks like fingerprints.
Is the island singing?
Is it?
Melody.
This is creeping me out.
Okay, so this is not just background music. This is the part of the in-game universe. The characters have, they are able to hear the singing that's going on. Definitely a little bit higher on the creepy side, on the creepy factor, creepiness factor. And it looks like we've got a Just Merchant over here, in addition to our first flag. And a cutscene. What in the heck? Oh, man.
What's
Wild.
it doing?
I was so expecting for it to start talking.
It's not attacking.
Was that an invitation?
So it seems.
Feels like a trap.
I don't mind a straightforward path for once. Better than battling through a mountain of Nevrons.
No, Verso's right. Something feels off.
Okay. Who in the world? Oh, that is some sick armor. Oh, that's where we are? I thought we were cutting to somewhere else. Where has the sun gone?
Harmless. You don't need those.
Well, if you're harmless, then these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touche. Well, Visage invites you to join him
The
in his
Mask
chamber
Keeper.
at the end of this path. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure, they may also illuminate. Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
Dude, that voice actor is incredible. Was that Benedict Cumberbatch? Kind of sounded like him.
Well, head straight to the Axon. Or take the other paths?
Oh, huh. Optional paths before the main path? You're giving me that choice? That isn't allowed? That is an acceptable path to take? I wonder what I will choose. Oh my god. Okay, so the main Axon path is through there, past the Gestural Merchant. I guess they highlighted that well enough. But there are several other side paths, apparently, to consider. All right. What in the world? The Mask Keeper. Huh? I feel so out of water, just completely in over my head sometimes with when the game presents new information. We're just talking to this guy. He hasn't explained himself at all. We're like, nobody asked even, who are you? What are you doing here? I see we have the nicest of expedition flags here. Good, good, good. Let's go ahead and upgrade our attributes. As I previously mentioned, let's see what we're going to do for everyone here. Seal's doing fine on health. We could just keep going with crit rate for her, but I feel like she is starting to hit a bit of a luck cap. We're not getting too much additional benefit from that. So maybe we do a little bit into defense because her weapon does slightly scale with that. Give her a little bit of defense. And that actually increases her crit rate the same amount as if we put the same number of points into luck. So go figure. Does defense always scale crit rate? Did I forget about that? I guess let's do that. That feels like a good upgrade there. Does that actually? It does. Defense increases crit rate. Maybe I need to pay a little bit more attention to defense for some folks. Maybe. We're going to give, I think we're going to give you, we're going to give Lune some health, because that's what her weapon scales with, but also she doesn't have any Pictos that are raising her vitality at the moment. For Verso, luck might be a good way to go, because he's still relatively low. He's getting a lot from Pictos, but this would be a good boost to his stats overall. We'll go a little bit of luck here for Verso. I really fixate for each character. I'm like health, speed, and crit rate. I'm like completely ignoring might because it feels like a trap because it only upgrades attack power. And it just doesn't do it by that much compared to like how upgrading a level, your weapon by 1 level just gives you so much more attack power. Why would I put points into might? But maybe I should be considering defense a bit more. I don't know. Because that would actually be okay for Mael as well. Even though she could use a little bit more health. Let's do that though for her. Let's give her some defense. And then for Minoko, we can do luck for him because he needs some crit rate. Because he's not getting anything from Pictos right now. Okay, there we go. And it gives us some speed as well. So there's our housekeeping. We're not going to learn any new skills just yet, although there are a ton of skill points that our characters have built up. But I am being a bit indecisive, as I always am, on where I want to go, which exact path I want to continue down our various skill trees here. So I'm going to continue considering these various options. There are some interesting ones here, like Firing Shadow could be a cool one to add with this weapon that CL has, that really wants moon charges. So having something that hits all enemies and just adds a moon charge for pretty cheap could be a way to go, and that would get us down these toward one of these more ultimate ones like Final Path. Although we could just save up for Final Path, right? Because we already unlocked the Dark Wave. Final Path, extreme single target dark damage. We'll see. We'll think about skills for now. Let's continue by talking to a merchant first. Let's see what goodies you have for us, my friend, and maybe you have a battle that you want to get us started on. Blue Raga. Lovely to meet you. Bravo on surviving out here. All right, let's trade. And in fact, we do get a fight. Good, good, good. There is a healing share, Pictos. Receive 15% of all heals affecting other characters. Ooh, okay. All right. That's kind of cool. And you do sell resplendent chroma catalysts. Let's get our fight out of the way first, and then we'll consider our options. And we'll keep going with Monoko, because he's still just ever so slightly lagging everybody else in terms of leveling. So we'll try to get him the maximum AP here. Starting off with Heavy Wheel. Let's just jump right into a Jar of Lampstorm. Why don't we? We could, let's actually try to take a shot, because now it's really worthwhile for us to take the time to do these free aims, because if we do get lucky and apply a mark or some other status effect, then we get 2 AP refunded. So it's worth, I think, the extra expenditure. Try to get lucky. All right.
Foolish move.
Blue Raga attacks. He's gonna jump up to us. Don't wait. Oh, that was the attack. Shit. I got so baited there, because I was remembering all the times when tall Jestrals have jumped up into my face, and that wasn't the actual attack. It was just them just intimidating me, and then the real attack was coming later on down the road. I guess we're just going to attack here, but I think maybe it would be better just to fill up on AP. Let's do that. And maybe I'll be ready for your attack this time. Nope, see this one. That's the one. That's the one that I was expecting. I was expecting that the first time. You stinker. You got me. I'll admit you got me. I mean, this just Jar of Lampstorm is so good. And we're on Almighty Mass, so it gets benefits from that. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I love that it hits everybody too. Like, we only have one opponent right now, but it just does so much damage. It's good. All right, there we go. Thanks for the duel. It has been ages since I've had this much fun. All right, cool. So that unlocks a weapon for CL. It's a light weapon. On turn start, gain 1 shield if at least 1 sun charge is active. Ooh. And apply 5 foretell on enemies that break shields. Wait, apply 5 foretell on enemies that break shields. I don't know if I understand that. What does that mean? Enemies that break shields? Like the enemies have an ability that breaks shields? No. Wait, applies 5 foretell on enemies? I do not understand the wording there. But I'm also probably not going to be trying this weapon straight away. So this is going to be one we come back for, I think. We'll pick up the Pictos. But I'll make note of... We'll pick up the Colors of Lumina as well. We'll make note of the fact that you have a weapon which may or may not come into consideration down the road. Sedan. Okay, but we've stocked up. We got a good stock of Resplendence now. Starting to get some good stuff there. Long ago, this island was just like any other. Some humans even decided to come and build their life here. Really? Then the tremors came, the landscape changed, and the humans were nowhere to be found. I hope we meet again. It's a tad lonely around here. Okay. I'm glad we could give you some business. I feel like probably most gestural merchants feel this way when it comes to being lonely. You know, there's not too many customers around these days. All right, let's go over to this path. Let's check this direction first. Checking over to one of the side paths. Oh, fire. Fire? Does the fire hurt me? What's that? What was that sound effect? Fire does not hurt me. That sound effect kind of confused me because I thought something was happening. But, like, maybe we were being attacked or some sort of status effect was being
Nice.
applied to us. And we got some really cool visual effects with the visage, the faces. Yeah, where are we going here? I don't think I'm missing any side paths. I think this is the way to go. Although I'm not sure. Oh, it just chomped us. Okay. What? And then we ended up over somewhere else. Okay, well that's an interesting way to warp around. Cool.
Everything's
then
destroyed.
Normally, I enjoy a little destruction. But this doesn't feel right.
It's rage.
Oh, these guys, the Boucheliers, the face shields. So I wonder if these were, oh my god, look at the Bloodborne-esque. They really, Bloodborne's such an awesome game, and it's cool to see how it inspires so many others. It's almost like you've got like a DNA helix that's been made with the the human bodies. All right, let's get into it. Time to, I don't think I got the first strike off. I got a little bit too close there, I think. So we might have to do some parries here right off the bat.
Chroma is flowing.
Okay, I guess we got first strike. Oh, you have shields. Okay, I don't have any shield repellents. So let's see what skills I have in terms of multiple hits. Rock slide. That would be an expensive way to get rid of shields. Lightning dance would be a better way to go, probably, but I don't really want to do any of that. Love the violin music, though. Is there a weak spot here where the mouth is? Probably not. Okay, they are weak to dark damage. Noted. I guess Luna's going to be spending her AP here. I don't love this, but at least we get a mark, which does get us some AP back, so that allows us to do an immolation if we want. Or just an Earth Rising, and that would knock off a shield from the other enemy. We'll go ahead and do that, but we'll see if they're weak to Earth or not. Neutral against Earth damage, and that did do reasonable damage against them. I think we just go ahead and keep focus firing here. At the same time, you're already burning, so maybe I will spend some here to remove shields from you, and then I'll have enough to do a free Abyss Wind. Just a little bit of chip damage there, but it's free, and I get another turn, so it's awesome. Galt Fury this time. Could do Galt Fury. Well, we'll do it on you. You're just gonna be dead, so the mark is not getting full usage, but it's fine. Verso has quite a bit of AP already, so okay, we get a mark right off the bat, and we can go ahead and do. Let's just jump to Berserk Slash, but then when it's not on C rank, Berserk Slash is not as impressive, so I think I'll just do the Quick Strike there. All right, Bouchelier gets ready to counterattack. Oh, so basically, oh, it's like that one Sakapatot that had the big shield. If we attack him now, he's going to counterattack us. That might be okay. But I could also, with Lune's turn, I could go ahead and just give a bunch of energy to Minoko. I guess we'll do that. And then he's going to be on Heavy Mask again. And he probably just kills him with a Jar Lamp Storm. So, screw your counterattack. Doesn't matter. You are out of here. Alright, the enemies feel right in line with where we're at in terms of level. Kind of an interesting zone so far. The music is very, it changed so dramatically coming into this part of the area. This is where we came from this direction, right? So we're heading over here. I start to think that these little spots of fire are items on the ground. What the hell happened here, man? What the hell? Oh, dude. Yo, the DNA helix was only just beginning. Oh, dude, this is bizarre, but also so cool. Oh. Ah. That sounded like it was right on top of me. Oh my god, is this a giant insect? What the hell was I looking at just now? Looks like we've got a new enemy type there, I think. Let's grab the flag. That was crazy. What was that? That made me think of Starship Troopers or something. Like a giant, big-ass bug. I literally thought it was like, the way it sounded in my headphones, I thought it was like right next to me. And so I like jumped back like, oh, we're getting attacked. Actual ambush.
An advantage.
Okay. Resplendent Chroma Catalyst get, and we got another group of enemies here to tussle with. See if we can get the first strike this time. I guess we got it last time though. If these enemies though are gonna be, why can I not go to the left to select the enemy that's over on the far left? What's up with that? These are flying enemies, right? So, and they do have an ability for Minoko. So let's see. They are weak. I like that. I'm totally fine seeing that. Get them the hell out of here. They're weak to dark damage as well. So this might be a good it might be a good time to sub in CL actually, if everybody's weak to dark damage here. That's might be a good way to go. We have Caster Mask here that we want to potentially use our Troubadour Trumpet on everybody maybe. So we need 3 AP for that. Let's do 1 pre-aim. And then we'll do our trumpet. Trumpets away.
A storm is coming.
Okay, and now we can go ahead and... These shields are annoying, aren't they? They are so freaking annoying. I love getting AP though from my mark. So I don't know if I shouldn't stress about this too much. I want to get the optimal rotation going for Lune, but it's tricky. We'll do Ice Lance here just to see if they are resistant to ice. Okay. Resistant to ice. There's our mark. And let's see what Berserk Slash does. Let's just see if it's as weak as I think it's going to be. Never mind. Never mind. Deperfection doesn't matter. Berserk Slash is still good when Verso's at half health already. All right. Do we want to swap in any... if we're facing off against other shield enemies, there was that... Minoko does have... Oh, and we learned a new skill here. Chapelier... The Chapelier Slash, 7 AP, deals high physical damage to all enemies, and applies Mark, 3 hits, at Agile Mask. Okay, that's an expensive one. I don't think we need these expensive spells against these enemies that are just dying very quickly. It's better to just have cheap spells, I think. What I would like, though, is maybe to have The one that gets rid of all shields, which is what? Which is what? Where's that at? What was the... Not Demon or Thunder. Chevalier Piercing? That's the one. So we might swap this out in place of Abyss Wind. I think let's do that. Bring that in here for the shield enemies that we're going up against. Feels good. Minoko, I think, gets first shot at them as well, given our party ordering, so that works out perfectly. All right, we could go to the left or to the right. There's an enemy up here. Group of enemies. Are they fighting amongst each other, or are they dancing? What exactly are they doing? It's just some friendly sparring, I think. Nothing too crazy. Just a little friendly sparring, no big deal. We should be able to handle these guys pretty well now. If we are, I might just jump into a jar. Well, the flying enemy might get missed, so let's take care of you first. I was gonna do a jar lampstorm, but the flying enemy could be a good time to bring in dead energy. Let's do Chevalier Piercing, though. We have 3 AP. It's perfect. It only does a single target, unfortunately. Oh, it doesn't remove the shields. I forgot about that. It doesn't actually remove the shields. That's okay, though. It's all right. What we'll do is we'll take off your shields with Lune, and then I'll do... Well, maybe... How do we structure this? Maybe it doesn't really matter. I'll just do Earth Rising. I don't think it really matters all that much. It's all good. I might possibly be able to kill you with a blitz and then a berserk slash on the other guy. Yeah. Good. Just the way I was hoping that would play out. Okay. Nothing too crazy so far. But these enemies are dropping resplendent chroma catalysts. Nice.
What have we here?
Ooh, and a revive tint shard. That's awesome. So, okay, there's an item down there as well. So let's go. This is the end of the path to the left, I think. Maybe. A bunch of chroma. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's kind of what I'm saying about this zone, though. But I'm saying that about every zone in this game. The visuals are just amazing. That's the flag over there. That's not an item. Did we have... Let me see here. Was there this path? Okay, maybe there was 2 different paths here, actually. If we continue... Unless these both go to the same place. They might go to the same exact place. Okay. Maybe. Or this is the high road. And the other path is the low road. Looks like there's a rope that connects them. Okay. And, oh, there's that, does it have a frickin' eyeball on its back? Oh, that is disgusting. All right. I think it's ready for us. It's waiting for us to go pick up that item. We can kind of see you, my friend. You are not exactly fooling anybody. New enemy. Let's see what we got. Oh, this is a this is a gnarly one. It's got, dude, I think it might have an eyeball. It's got an eyeball here as well. Okay, it's not standing still. I think this is a challenge for us to try to hit the eyeball as a weak spot. Can I do it? Can I make this happen? I didn't hit the eyeball. Maybe I can't hit it. Not sure. Now I can't do my Jar Lampstorm. But I can do a Bachelier Fortify, which I don't know if that's going to matter. We'll go ahead and do it because that's what we can afford. And then for Lune, I do want to get a burn or a mark if I can. But the fact that you keep jumping around like this is kind of... It's a little bit unsettling, if I'm being honest. One burn is good. We'll do Earth Rising. That wasn't particularly effective, but you might just have a lot of health. We are building up perfection very nicely with these free aims, which is a good thing because I want to get into C rank so I can just unleash a Berserk Slash right away. Nice. Okay, Contortionist. Okay, that was I did a gradient attack parry there, but I think it was way too early. So now Minoko is bound, which means he can't flee. Is that what that means? I don't think it's terrible though. But man, this thing is so... What the heck is it doing, man? It's just like contortionist, right? That one I can understand. I can understand that. I don't need a translator for that one, but it's like the other chromatic we faced the other day, the Moisanus or something. Let's see though. Let's go with the next. Let's consume the grass stain and do ice lance to try to generate a dark stain. We don't get a dark stain this time. Oh, it prevents the character from dodging. That's what it does. We're getting, even though we've seen bound before, the game is not counting it because the chromatic Galt that we faced against, I guess those attempts didn't count in the game's mind because I never finished the fight. Okay, so Minoko can't go anywhere, which means we will probably... I don't have the skill equipped that gives people AP. I need to give other people AP here. Verso in particular is going to want some. But we can do some free aims, and that did get us a little bit of AP back. So now I could do another Bushilia Fortify, but I don't really need it. It's better for us just to give someone AP. Let's give that to Verso.
Let's carve a path.
And then he can do his... Well, I might just want to do Berserk Slash right away, right? Because if I free aim, I might go up into B perfection. Good. All right, Contortionist attacks. There was a third one, there's a fourth, and a fifth. Okay, all right. I thought, oh, I got those first two, we're good. There's more, but wait, there's more. You're almost dead. I think I can attack and kill you. Kick to the face. I love it. And we get a new weapon, Contorso, along with a resplendent Chroma Catalyst. New weapon for... Oh, and we got the ability as well, which I forgot about. A new weapon for Verso, a lightning damage, lightning element weapon. Let's see what these skills are on that. Oh, by the way, off camera, I did get a level up for Cruel Ram up to a level 10. So, noting that for the record. Contorso, though, switch to rank S on break. And base attack can break. Okay. Also, 100% crit chance on rank S. Ooh. Scales with defense. Defense, defense, defense. That might be cool to experiment with. Just have one character that we retool and give them a whole bunch of defense. Because there are a lot of weapons now that scale with it. That could be a cool way to go. Our new Pictos, which I haven't equipped yet. I'm going to wait. We're going to level those off camera. Healing share is cool, but I don't need it right away. What was the other... We got a new ability from Minoko. That's right. New skill. Let's check it out. Contortionist. Blast. 6 AP, deals medium physical damage to all enemies, and heal all allies by 10% health for each enemy hit. Ooh, the more enemies, the better. Okay. His Minoko skill tree is starting to get filled in pretty nicely here. I like it. A little ways to go still, but we're making good progress. So now we get this item. Another new Pictos. Powered attack on every damage dealt. Try to consume 1 AP. If successful, increase damage by 20%? On every damage dealt, try to consume 1 AP. Oh, so basically, if you have AP, it's going to consume it. And that's going to increase the damage by 20%. Ooh. Man, you really need to have ways of generating AP. You really need to make sure that you're an AP battery. And I don't feel like our characters are yet. I feel like we got still a lot of work to do in making sure people consistently have enough AP to spend. All right, I think we've cleared out this little cavern. And then that gets us back onto... We're still on the first side path here. Out of who knows how many. We came from here, right? We came from up here. Just established that that's where our flag is. Good. So now, going down here, we've got a path off to the right. That's got some cool blue lighting in it. Really drawing our attention over here. Oh my god, so many different ways to go. Oh, there's a manor door. Oh, sweet. Let's get the manor door first, and then we'll take on that next group of enemies. Manor door, sweet. Always love... Man, it feels like we have so many doors still to unlock in the manor, which is kind of exciting. Ooh, train set. That's cool. I loved playing with train sets as a kid. That was one of my favorite things. Another music record for Verso. Bravo, Verso! Who knew that Verso was such a skilled and proficient virtuoso on the piano? Who knew? All right, these, yeah, the train sets are really cool. And the gestural toys over here. Whose room was this? Was this actually Verso's room? We found the music record for Verso in here. Like, this is maybe what I maybe should have pieced this together before, but I'm just kind of realizing that, hey, maybe the whole story behind the manor is that this was where Verso's family lived, or maybe where some of them still live. Let's see if this is a... Oh, what is this? Is this an Esquier doll on the... That's an Esquier doll. Oh my god. Look at the... the little buttons for eyes. That is adorable. Absolutely adorable. Let's listen to the audio log.
Art can be a window.
Unknown.
Art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
It says unknown, but that has to be Renoir, doesn't it? Isn't that Renoir? I don't know if I said this already, but I think my sister told me that, filled me in on the fact that Renoir's voice actor is Andy Serkis, famously known, of course, for Gollum from the Lord of the Rings movies. So that certainly sounded like Andy Serkis to me, but and of course, son, you will never be a true artist. He's got to be talking to Verso, right? Is there a chance we would have known about, like, you have to go through Old Lumiere in order to get to this part of the story, so we know that there's a familial connection between Verso and Renoir, but it says it's a journal from someone anonymous. Why are we... Maybe it's not supposed to be Renoir. I feel like that's a pretty obvious Renoir, though. All right, I don't know. I could be wrong. But anonymous. Wink, wink. Okay, we're at the end of this hall. There we go. Mael's initial room. And if, you know, if my wild theory about Mael being a part of the family, it would kind of make sense that she got brought here to the manor, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? All right. We'll see how that all plays out. Let's check in on... This is still empty. The frame is empty. When will it be complete? When will it be full? I must know. Let's get back out and do some more battle. We gotta make it through a big zone here. We got an Axon to take on eventually, but I do like taking care of all the side business first. It's just the way that I am. Oh, it's one of these. Oh, we finally get one of these Moisanus. Regular version. I'm they're so fucking creepy. Oh, why are these enemies so unsettling? Why must they be this way? Oh, I forgot about... Lune has that gradient ability that removes all enemies' shields, doesn't she? I don't know if we want to do that now, though. Might just do a Troubadour Trumpet. Oh, I need to heal. I need to heal my friend Minoko. He's a little bit low on health. I am going to do... Because we're on Caster Mask, we'll do the Troubadour Trumpet. Get everybody a whole bunch of buffs. And now Lune can focus on you. You're also weak to dark. And there we go. We get our mark in order to boost up our damage a bit. I mean, I almost don't want to take off the shields on the other enemies because, you know, it takes away damage from Minoko.
Feel the burn.
Probably overthinking it. These enemies are significantly weak enough where it's not going to matter. You're weak to fire as well. Let's go ahead here and do... Let's do... We could just free Indy to death, to be honest. There's the mark that I wanted to get. We're gonna do it like... This is so annoying with these shields. The shields are seriously so freaking annoying, man. We're just gonna end up doing an attack. Okay. And, oh, we're so fast that Lune gets another shot at things here. Okay. So now she gets to do... She has a fire stain to consume. This might be... Okay, there we go. I like getting at least one proc from that beneficial contamination. Feels like that's getting a nice bit of value. I don't have anything that consumes fire stains other than Mayhem, though. So I guess I will do that, but it feels weak.
Prepare to meet your end.
But it does have a... No, okay, it just kills the enemy. All right, Bushilie does a sword combo. I did way too early on the third one. Okay.
It's a violence, yes.
Oh, he adds a shield because of that? He adds a shield. I mean, I just want to do the Chevalier Piercing, even though we're not in the right stance, quote unquote. It still should do a lot of damage, shouldn't it? It does very nice. It does over half your health. It's excellent. The only problem is that the rest of the crew has a little bit... Well, do they really have trouble? We're not really having trouble here. I'm just, you know, I'm not getting to do, like, the exact perfect rotation that I would love to do in my mind, but it's not necessary against these enemies. Not required. New Pictos, double burn. Oh my god, 30 AP? Not 30 AP, but 30 Lumina points that thing takes when you finally learn it. Holy crap. What does it do? On applying a burn stack, apply a second one. That's pretty sweet. Double burn. Wow. Man, I might want to give that to somebody because that's very powerful. That's perfect for what we want to do because of, I mean, we just like stack in the burn. I'll hold off for now, but that is definitely tempting to do. I'm also gonna sub in. We're gonna sub out Lune. We're gonna take Lune out of here and we're gonna put in Ciel because her dark damage is effective against everybody. That's what we're gonna do. I like that. Okay, let's head back onto the rest of this path here. See what else. There's a big giant face waiting for us. That's what. Are we gonna fight this thing? Or are we just getting a cutscene? Or both? Oh, we're talking to it. A mask. It seems connected to the Axon. Oh, interesting. Are we making the Axon weaker by going down these optional paths first? It speaks. He who cannot fight fate. The scream. Ah! Behind his scowl, emotions blaze. But in the shadows, his temper fades. What am I but a mask of... Oh, I get to insert my... I mean, this is definitely anger. I don't see anything... I suppose you could construe this mask to mean other things, right? My instinct was anger, though, which is what I'm going to go with. Something happens. All right, another battle. Although, are you a little more powered up? Ooh. It is a boss fight. Seething Bouchelier. Okay, I waited long enough, thankfully. We get the great encounter, but you have shields, so it doesn't really matter. All right, it is a boss, quote unquote, or technically, Seething Bouchelier. And you have shields, so I definitely want to use my my Chevalier Piercing against you. Listen to the music for just a second. Trying to figure out if it's in English. It is. We've only had a fair few, we've only had a few English tracks, which is refreshing to hear. Always refreshing to hear. We're in Balance Mask right now. I feel like I'm gonna hold off. We're gonna wait on attacking the main guy for the moment. I'm gonna focus on getting the flyer out of here. 2 shots and you're gone. Perfect. And now I'm just gonna... Man, I want to get one proc from beneficial contamination. That's all I want. Just one. There we go. Perfect. Getting that value every turn. I want to get it. Oh, okay. These enemies are fairly, so we're not gonna have to worry about this too much. Gone away, empty are these chambers. Now, wait a second, you're resistant to... Oh, that's right, her weapon is ice. But it doesn't matter right now because we're just taking our shields. I did forget that you are resistant to ice, but I'm not interested in doing ice damage. I'm interested in doing moon charges is what I want. Let's just do a Twilight Slash here to keep it cheap.
I saw your future.
But every time we apply a moon charge, we get a 25% boost to our damage. So now we try to get Verso up to a C with his free aims. Perfect. Now we get to do a Berserk Slash. Okay, sword combo. Yeah, there we go. I was not early that time. Countered. Get countered. The mask makes the Bachelier take an extra turn? Really? That's not fair. Cheater. Cheater. And, okay, he's going into counterattack stance. Should be okay, because we should be able to finish you off with a Jar Lampstorm. Love the vocals there, man. I don't know if it's the same vocalist who usually sings the all of the other songs, but it's very well done. And a new weapon, along with another resplendent catalyst. It sure seemed like an angry mask. I wonder if that was like, if something different would have happened if we had guessed. Did we have to go with anger? Was that the right choice? Was it not an optional fill in the blank? Because it sure didn't seem like joy or sadness. Oops, sorry.
You hear that?
That was the Axon.
Destroying these masks seems to hurt him.
Then let's keep doing that.
I agree, Lune. I agree with that plan. That seems like a good plan to me. Destroy masks, hurt Axon. Seems good. Seems good. Okay, so let's go ahead and check our new weapon that we got for... Who was it for? Was it for Mael? It was Clearoom. Lightning. So far, all the weapons in this zone are lightning-based. More defense scaling as well. Excuse me. Critical hits with skills. Give 2 AP. Yo. Mael has a very high crit rate, so that would be pretty awesome. But she also doesn't really struggle for AP. I feel like Mael's one of the only ones who's always overflowing with AP because of how Swift Stride and the way her abilities work. It seems like she's never at a loss for AP. 20% increased lightning damage with skills. Now that's a weird one because Mael does not have lightning skills. So is it like adding 20% to lightning damage skills, or is it just taking any skill and boosting its damage by adding 20% of it as lightning? I feel it's probably the former, but it's kind of weird to give her, like, she has no lightning abilities, does she? I guess what she has, never mind. She has skills that use the weapon's damage. That's what it is. Because I was thinking, oh, she's only really has physical damage or she has fire damage. But there are a few abilities. Well, maybe there's not that many. She actually has less than I thought. Wasn't there at least some abilities here that use the weapon's damage? Am I crazy? Here we go. Fencer's Flurry, but we don't have it yet. Uses weapons element. Sword Ballet does the weapons element. So you have to get down to like the bottom of her tree to get stuff like Momentum Strike. Interesting. And there's still these ones up here that are locked, as well as this guy. And then of course the gradient skills. Lots to go with Mael. Curious to see how that's gonna play out. It makes me wonder. I feel like there's gonna be some funky stuff going on with Mael. There's gonna be some crazy, I don't know, plot twists or character development. She just is too important of a character, and the way they've been building things up, there's going to be some stuff happening. Alrighty, on to the next. We know what to do now. We know what the ball game is. Take out the faces. Take out the visage. Take out the angry faces. Maybe there's going to be sad faces. Maybe there's going to be joyous faces. Maybe we will get all flavors of face. Okay, see that right there. That might have been what happened the first time, and I didn't really quite... The sound effect threw me off. But this time I think I got the gag. All of a sudden we're in forest territory, right? Did the path close behind us? Doesn't look like it did. But this did not look all green and like we walked into the Garden of Eden all of a sudden. That all of a sudden it's like a nightmare hallucination sort of audio cue that you just flipped into some like alternate universe experience. See, this face looks like it's having a grand old time, but in the creepiest way possible. Oh boy. All right, let's go. Let's go. Give me my chomp cutscene. Yummy. And okay, I think the audio might have glitched out on that, on the back end of that. Something weird happened there. Just par for the course when we're going into the Joker Visage. Oh yeah, of course you guys would be here. Of course the Moisanus creepy brigade would be here. Yeah. We just have so much fun together. They're kind of reminiscent of now that I just realized they kind of are like the creepy ladies dancing out by the windmills in Elden Ring. But they're actually a lot just minus the, you know, super creepy laughter. We're gonna jump straight into, after we do one mark, we'll do a Jar Landstorm. Wait, what is that icon that they have on them? They have like a bloody axe icon. What does that mean? I guess we'll find out. Jar Landstorm, go. Maybe we won't find out because this enemy is so weak. We're not getting very much XP from this, so we're probably a little bit over leveled, guys. This never happened before in this game. So it's unusual for us to be on a main objective and be completely over leveled for the content. I'm sorry, it's just how we roll. We will get our our challenging content will be had as we explore. We have so many chromatic fights to kick our butts with. Joy Vale.
They seem so joyful. I'm almost jealous.
On the surface, at least.
Yeah, I'm with
He
Minoko.
who guards truth with lies.
What's the truth that's being guarded? Oh, Berserk.
Violence, yes.
I saw it this time. Berserk is the status effect that they have. Does that mean they take 2 turns? I think that's what that means. Well, I don't know, actually. I'm looking down at the turn order, and there's 2 of the Moisanus, but no more. It's like, I don't know what Berserk means. I don't know what it means. All I know is I'm taking out you first. We haven't got a single attack. Oh, I see. You are flying on top of a face. That's the first time I noticed that. We have Agile for Chevalier Piercing, but we don't have any shields that need to be pierced. So that doesn't do me any good. I might just do a Jar Lampstorm then. Because Jar Lampstorm might still be good even when it's not, even when we're not in Heavy Mask. Is that true? Okay, not nearly as effective. It still takes over half their health. And now, I have a feeling Verso's gonna do just fine. There we go, we finally get a burn. Let's do Blitz. Get you out of here. Yeah, these enemies just, we're not even gonna get the tutorial for Berserk because these enemies are too weak. I wonder what Berserk does, guys. I guess we're never gonna find out. It'll just remain a mystery, forever wrapped within a creepy enigma. We got some cool weapons over here. Twin blade. That's a sick twin blade. I want one of those. So many effigies. We saw one of these on that Gestural Beach climb. Why would they have put that on the Gestural Beach? It feels so random to have included that. Here's an item. Here's what I was looking for.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. It's amazing. Oh my god, the creepy... Get me back the angry faces, man. The creepy joy faces. I am... Oh my god. Nope. Nope. There's a couple... there was a group of enemies over there that I did not miss. I'm just like... I'm trying to cover all the things here. Yeah. You were a little more well hidden this time. You're just a little too loud. Contortionist. Sweet taste of battle. I wish I could hit this eye as a weak spot. I also wish you would just stop doing what you're doing. Why must you be this way? Did I finally get it? Did I actually make it change stances for once? What? I still haven't gotten my beneficial contamination that I've been looking for. I want my beneficial contamination. God damn it. Finally. Okay, now we do, we'll do a fortify. We don't really need it, but I'll do it because I love getting my synergy when I'm on the right mask. I like it too much, man. Can I get a mark? Can I get a mark, please? Yes, thank you very much. Berserk Slash. And you should be out of here. Oh, no, okay. You do have quite a bit more health. So we're not done with you just yet. But I got my beneficial contamination proc right off the bat. Good, good, good. And now we do a Phantom Blade, I think. Try to do... You should be weak to dark damage, right? Oh, and you're ready to be broken, too. I forgot about that part. I forgot that you're just freaking stunned. All right, sweet. Let's give CL some AP. And then she can do another Phantom Blade. Just keep stacking the charges. I might do a delayed slash this time. Oh, that's ice damage. We don't want to do that. We want to do Phantom Blade.
Lady Luck's smiling today.
Because that's what you're weak to. And now we're still on C rank, so we do another Berserk Slash. This is too perfect. Didn't even get a word in. Get this guy out of here. Give me my Resplendent Chroma Catalyst. Awesome. And then there was an item here. Color Lumina.
Wow.
Oh, a healing tint shard. Yo. So we got a couple tint shards that we've added to our reservoir. The Visage Island getting us charged up on tints. I like it. So that's the main path in this direction, but we got a little bit more over here. There was another group of enemies that I did not take on. Another group. Okay, now we got our shield guy back, finally. So I get to use my Chevalier Piercing, or whatever it was called. Ah! That sound effect. The vocal line there was awesome. Minoko is not quite in the right stance for Chevalier Piercing, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll do... Okay, we got our proc. And then... Do I want to just do Troubadour Trumpet, though? I can just do Troubadour Trumpet. It's fine. Give everybody a whole bunch of buffs. Let's have some fun. And now, Verso does his thing. Verso does his thing, which is just destroy and obliterate every enemy in his path. Probably didn't need a Berserk Slash even, but you know, it's how things go.
Lady Luck's not.
That's just an instant break. That was an instant break. All right, I'm trying to switch into a little bit of a speed run mode. I'm definitely not that kind of player, but when we're dealing with such weak enemies, it's probably a little bit smarter or a little bit more enjoyable for everybody involved to just move along. Oh, there is a... Wait, is there a ladder to climb here? Oh, what the hell? There are some climbing, the little clamps or whatever. What are these things called? There's a climbing term for this sort of a foothold, right? But I don't know what it is. But they're not actually... They didn't finish putting the ladder together. I'm guessing that's what the expedition log is going to be about.
69th Expedition. Fleur. Good thing Anthony upgraded all the climbing handholds.
Handholds!
Not only are they much easier to install in the cliff faces, they're also a lot nicer to use. We're setting the last few handholds tomorrow. then we can finally get out of these caverns and see the sun again. I can't wait to rejoin the mountaineering team. I still remember that first mountain we scaled. Watching the sun rise above the clouds was magical. But rappelling down as we set the handholds was pure exhilaration.
I bet.
I know some of the others chafe at being restricted to recon only. I get it's not very satisfying making maps and prepping trails while people are dying. But this prep work will pay off in the long run.
For those who come after.
It may not be glamorous, but truly essential work rarely is. Doesn't make it any less important. And as the Expedition 69 motto says, we are literally laying a trail for the ones who come after. Step by step, handhold by handhold, each expedition carries the next one forward.
Let's go. Great pep talk. I'm stoked. That's like the most inspirational of any of the logs so far. Out of all the journals we've faced so far, that one is... Oh, there's a freaking mime hiding there. Yeah, what? Yeah, it's a baguette mime that we walked right into. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. You've got shields for me to get rid of. What? Okay, that actually, I just literally didn't even see it. I'm still thinking about the Expedition 69 journal and just how nice it was. And I frickin' ran into a baguette mime. We're gonna baguette for maybe for Verso. I think it's for Verso because I can see the white streak of hair there. Okay, I mean, the Chevalier Pearson is nice, but we'll start with the Troubadour Trumpet. Troubadour Trumpet. We'll start with this one. And then, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, the thing is, I should have just done the piercing because we're gonna get rid of the shields with the other characters. It's how this is gonna work. Oh well. Can't have everything perfect. Can't have it all perfect. It's just never gonna work out that way. Do with it what you can. Just make the best move that you can at the time. It's fine. It's fine. You're probably not getting shields back, so it's like, who cares if I miss out on one little proc or one particular attack that Minoko gets value out of if there's shields. It's okay if the shields are gone. Let's just move right along to a Berserk Slash. Build up that break damage. Although the real business is going to be here when you go to do your hand-to-hand combo. And we do a counter right off the bat first try. Let's go. It's a good thing we got some practice the other day against that double mime duo. Ooh, we're in Almighty stance. Do I want to just try for a Brûlure Bash here? I think so. Let's try getting our contamination. Good. And now we go for the Brûlure Bash. See if that will get the break. If we're lucky. I think it's gonna work. Get broken, dork. Sweet. So I'm just gonna keep building moon charges here with CL. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And maybe I'll spend one of our... Somebody's gonna have to give somebody some AP here eventually. But I'll do a harvest for now, just keep building up moon charges.
I'll use your knife.
Let's carve a path.
And we'll do another Berserk Slash for Verso after maybe getting a proc off beneficial contamination, but not this time.
I've got this.
Still doesn't really... Oh my god, this thing is almost dead. It's basic. I really wanted to get that Chevalier Piercing. I'm gonna do Chevalier Piercing just for the fun of it. Hey, look at that. Look at all the damage we're doing when this thing has no shields. No, it's still good enough to kill it. Oh boy. We have, after all this time, how long we've waited. How long have we debated? Oh god. There it is. There it is, folks. Verso finally, at long last, joins the crew. Now, long live the baguette. When is Minoko gonna get a baguette? Will Minoko get a baguette? Of course, do not tell me. But I feel like that would be such an oversight for us to not have a baguette for our gestural companion. Oh, it's so creepy. Why must you exist? I walked right into this freaking mime though. It was so well camouflaged behind the tree. That's what the contortionist needs to take lessons from, that mime. Goddamn. Of all the enemies in the game that would sneak up on me, and I would actually get an ambush from the frickin' mimes. All right, we still got a couple potential paths off to the side here. There is an item here to grab, as well as I'm having a little bit of uncertainty as to whether I want to like clear out every single enemy in this zone, because these battles are so, there's really not much going on with them, to be honest, and I'm starting to get a little bit bored. Confident Fighter, 30% increased damage but can't be healed. So that goes right along with Confident, which we already have. So Confident and Confident Fighter could be two very powerful Pictos to put together, right? Confident Fighter. Verso already cannot be healed. This would be an okay one to give him instead of energizing parry, because we're not really doing a ton of parries. Just make him do just even that much more damage. I will wait though. I'm gonna do what I said though and wait to level the new Pictos off camera. That will happen later. But yeah, I don't really need to clear out. I don't feel the need. I think we've seen all of the enemies in this zone now, so we're not missing out on any Nevron legs. Let's just make sure we get all the items. There might be some ambushes still. Good. Yeah, okay. So this one, this guy's worth a little bit of XP at least. The contortionists are a little bit of a tougher fight, so we'll take you on. And then there's a red item there. Those are usually a little bit more significant. Although you are weak to dark damage, so. Oh man, it's interesting. We'll just go with the Brûler Basher. I'm not even gonna buff the party. Just do as much damage as possible. Dang, that is so nice when that's on Caster Mask. Also, this violin music does not fit you at all. Does not fit the mood against this enemy whatsoever. Oh my god. And then we just do a Phantom Blade here. And it breaks you even if it doesn't finish you off. You are already broken. You know, I love a challenge. I do love a challenge, but it's also kind of fun when you're just curb stomping every enemy in sight. There's also something to be said about that. There is some utility in having a nice balance between overwhelming challenge and keeping things a little casual. Confuso, new weapon for Verso. Verso is Confuso as to why did you put this baguette on my back? Confuso, a light weapon, does scale well with what he's got. Light damage can burn on critical hits, and you apply 3 burn instead of mark. So, okay, anytime you would apply mark, you instead apply 3 burn. So this, if you really want to start stacking the burn, overwhelming burn, not a bad option. I kind of want more options for Minoko, though, if I'm being honest. I want more weapons for Minoko. Can you show me those, please? All right, I think we've got this section cleared out, and we're ready to take on the face. Bring on the face. The creepy joy face. Where are you at? Oh, there you are. You are so oversized. You do not need to be this large. But you are what you are. He who painted this world, seeking what he could not grasp, longing to share with those he loves. Behind his smile, what could it be? Of course it's joy this time, right? Something happens. Something that I... Okay, so each type of enemy is gonna get their excuse me, their time in the spotlight. Yo, we finally got the Berserk tutorial. A jovial Moissanus that has Berserk, which is a status effect that increases the character's damage every turn. It can be accumulated up to 12 times, with each stack increasing damage by 5%. Okay, we can live with that. That's much better than Rage, which gives you extra turns. I can deal with a little bit of a 5% damage increase. Short combo. Damn it. All right, the mask heals the Moissanus. I don't think you've taken any damage though. So, all right, but that's good to know that you get healed by this thing. Good to know. All right, caster wheel. We're probably going to do for Minoko, we're gonna do a buff everybody. Let's go ahead and buff everybody with a troubadour trumpet. Give them all the things. Rush, powerful shield, shell. Let's do it all. And then CL can finish you off, although you're resistant to ice. Do we worry about... Okay, I see that Minoko is on... Is that balanced mask? He's on the red mask. So... How do we handle this? I'm not gonna worry about the shields. They don't seem to reapply the shields. So that Chevalier Piercing is really not that useful. It's much... Your shield... The shield applying effects... Not shield applying effects. The ones that deal additional damage or synergize with the enemy having shields, they're much more potent when the enemy reapplies the shields. I want to do Twilight Slash here because I want to do dark damage.
I saw your future.
Okay. Focus firing the ads. Getting them out of here, which is the smart thing to do, right? I'm getting rid of the mark there because I want to get up into C. I want to get to C perfection so I can do my blitz. Not my blitz, my Berserk Slash. I didn't need it. I so didn't need it. But I got it. All right, long combo. This is the one that I'm having all sorts of trouble with. There was one more and I went early again. Okay, Minoko's gonna need some healing here. Go ahead, heal the Moissanus, who has taken 0 damage. Keep doing that. Fine by me. It's a good turn for CL though to use the healing tint on Minoko. Okay, and now he's on caster mask again. Let's do a couple of free aims here. Give me a burn at least. One burn, please. There's a burn. Now, that activates critical burn at the very least, and we go for Brûler Bash. Oh wow, you have no health. You have no health. Oh, why am I'm like doing all this incredible setup and overthinking, and of course you're... Why did I think you would have health? That just because you're a boss doesn't mean anything. All right, get out of my game, dork. We get a new weapon for not Minoko. I think it's another one for Lune. We'll check it out in a moment. Can we get this creepy face off my screen? Get the hell off my screen, for God's sake. It's just overcome with joy. Holy crap. Never show that again, please. I never want to see it again. New weapon for Lune. The Axon didn't like that.
Yeah, it definitely hurts him. I think I saw one more path.
That's good. We're weakening him.
This feels off.
CL is still freaked out, just like I am. It's the creepy face. It'll do it to you. Let's check the new weapon. New weapon. Chapelim. 30% increased break damage per earth stain. And then gain 9 AP on breaking an enemy. Okay. Really leans into earth damage. 30% increased break damage. Break damage from generating earth stains. The last one is generate 1 earth stain at the beginning of each turn. Oh shit. Man, some of these I want to get any weapon to level 20 because the level 20 abilities on some of these are so sick. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep going and find... This was the one we just went to? Question mark? No, this is where we came in. This is where we came in. And so the path that we just went to was the first one on the left. And so the Axon path is still the one by the Gestural Merchant, which means the last one is this way. Into the last mask. And we're gonna get Verso apparently not failing to navigate around a rock that is not even the size of his pinky toe. Yeah, that weird lighting switch. Lighting slash atmosphere switch. This one is a little more, I can deal with the sad face. Not nearly as creepy. Why that is the case, I don't know. Why does it be that way? Any items laying around before we head in to get chomped? Any chroma or anything laying around here? I don't see it. Let's go. Give me my cutscene. We know the pattern. Okay. It's just... it's... You roll with it. Don't question it. Just keep moving forward. It's another one of you. All right, let's do it. Always love when the music does that kind of weird, like time is being rewound kind of an effect. I think I'm actually gonna re-equip. I'm gonna re-equip the this Chevalier Piercing. We're just not getting enough use out of, so probably switch back to the Abyss Wind. That does so many hits. That is a nice thing about that. Okay, I want one. Not even a burn, huh? All right, we'll do our Berserk Slash without a burn. No critical burn buff. Doesn't matter. Joke's on you, because Berserk Slash still hits the damage cap.
Lady Luck's smiling today.
It laying on the ground on its back. That was hilarious. I don't have enough AP to do any attack here, so I'll just re-aim. Because that does dark damage. All right, cool. Cool story, bro. I'm hoping... Okay, so this is where we came in, right? And then... Usually, they've done a pretty good job of like, highlighting any side paths. But I have missed rather obvious side paths before. Expedition 39. Sadness Veil. Yeah, I like the music here. The
I know they're never
very odd,
but
ethereal.
witnessing the sorrow of others, I can't help but feel for them.
A noble but tremendously fatal impulse.
Yeah, speak some sense into her, Minoko. They're Nevrons. You cannot feel sorry for them. What in the world am I looking at, though? What in the world am I looking at? Okay, it looks like there is a way to go up here. And there's an item, okay.
Good stuff.
Chroma, by item I mean chroma. These guys, until I see like a new enemy, we're just gonna kind of avoid most of these, if possible. just because there's really no reason. There's really no reason other than just a little bit of XP, which we don't really need right now. So there's a main path. The formula here holds. There's a couple little side paths that you gotta navigate before you go to the big mask at the end. Let's look for the items. Oh, was there? Oh, I thought I saw a path there. Are those lights floating in the air? As in, we don't have a lamp master out here, do we? There's a chromatic out here. It's not a lamp master, but I think that's a chromatic because it's so big, and I think it's like I don't remember what it's called, but it's the enemy that looks like the vulgar militia from Elden Ring. That's what I keep calling them. It's the vulgar militia, but you're ginormous. So you must be a chromatic, right? Okay, so maybe finally we have to take things seriously a bit here. Let's see. Switch out Chevalier Piercing for... Give me back the Abyss Wind. Just to have a cheap option there. Let's grab the item.
Nice.
Glass Cannon. Deal 25% more damage, but take 25% more damage. Is it in fact a chromatic? It has to be, right? It is. Chromatic Ramasur. That's the name. Combo with a Nevron arm. Was Verso parrying? Oh, he attacks again? Normal hit. Rip CL. And he attacks again. What? He gets to attack so many times. What? Again? Are you serious? Okay, I finally got a bit of a read on this motherfucker. And the counterattack seems to weaken it. Carry on. I have to keep counterattacking? Is that what I'm doing here? It just, is it literally not gonna stop until it's done with its combos? What in the hell? He just keeps going. He actually doesn't stop. And then there's that big wind up and we're all dead. Okay, he does not stop. He does not stop. Are we getting close to learning these patterns? There's a counter, finally. Did it weaken him again? You just gotta keep countering this guy. And eventually, fuck. Okay, that one he psychs me out with. Every time. How do I tell? How do I tell the difference between all these? Okay, we finally have a challenge on our hand, folks. Let's see if we can figure this out. Because you don't get to do anything. The guy just keeps going. So none of, oh man, so this is a fight that you need to retech for. You really need to retech for this. And do I want to do that now? I don't want you to follow me. Hold on. Yeah, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. The game apparently did not register me picking up this item. I don't know. I thought it saves after you pick up items, but we want to get the item at the very least, but then I think this is one we're going to maybe come back to at the end if we have time. But I kind of want to keep focused on... Nice. We'll keep focused on... Yeah, there's a save in progress. Why did it come back to that? We're going to stay focused on the main path. But this is, you know, obviously this is doable, especially if we tech into, like, you know, extra break damage and extra counterattack damage. But we really need to, we would go like extra damage resistance as well, because we don't get to heal at all. So there's no point in doing anything, worrying about anything that's going to happen on your character's turn, because they don't get one. Joke's on you, you don't get a turn. We'll come back. We'll come back. Am I going to be able to avoid you guys? Maybe, if I do it like this. If I go first strike, and then we do a flee. And then we flee. And we have this little moment before you aggro onto us, if I can actually get away from you. An energy tin shard. Actually did go 3 for 3 on boosting our tints, so that's good. And then over here, what are you all guarding? What exactly are you all guarding? Are they even aggroing to me? They didn't even, they just ignored me. They're all like mourning at the gravesite of their fallen comrade. There is a path up here though. And there's an item over here, okay. Resplendent Chroma Catalyst. Oh, wow, wow, wow. And an expedition log.
Expedition 39. Albert. Edith's not back. So until then, we stay on recon. All these masks are freaking me out. Fucking creepy.
Agreed.
I swear I could hear one of them singing. The Nevrons around here behave so strangely. Almost like they don't really want to kill us. They still do, though. This place is making me crazy. Maybe if I wore one of these masks, they'd leave me alone.
Just join the crew. Join the enemy, and they'll never know the difference. The frickin', oh, the eye's been ripped out of the socket there. On the leg inside of the mouth. Oh my god, what? How in the world did this get frozen in time this way? Okay, all right, we got the items here on our side path, and there may be some other, like, there may be 1 or 2 items that I've missed somewhere, but I think we are ready to move forward. He who lives in between, behind his veil, emotions swell. For a life forced to paint? What is he but a reflection of? I mean, there's part of me that's curious to see what happens if we pick the wrong one, but we'll just keep going with the pattern that we know. Something happens. Something happens. Oh my god, what's it gonna be? All right, here we go. The flying enemy gets the sparkly moment in the spotlight. Sorry Chapelier. Oops. We finally see an attack from this thing. Bro, you have to wait so long to parry those, but it actually helps. It actually helped us. Exhaust gets applied to Verso. All right, so he doesn't get AP. That's fine. All right, sorrowful Chapelier. How much damage do we do to you? Okay, not enough to just focus fire you down. So we do need to spend some time on the other enemies here. Give me 1 burn, please. 1 burn. 1 burn. There we go. Or a mark. That'll do as well. Now I can do Abyss Wing. Nice. And then that also gains a whole bunch of AP back. Oh, because when you hit, that's right, rewarding mark. So it really does pay to go for a marked shot. I forgot about that. That's why we're getting so much AP back when we're using, like using Galt Fury to set up somebody else. Rewarding mark is good. Who knew? So we can get AP back for ourselves and then return the favor to somebody else. Except we killed off the enemy, so we're not exactly passing along the favor, but it's fine. It's okay. Okay, burn. You're resistant to ice. So, but we do get our proc for contamination. Do I just lead with a Phantom Blade? You're resistant to ice, so we want to do dark abilities. Oh, I forgot about Dark Wave. We could have hit everybody, but it's okay. Let's build up a Moon Charge with Twilight Slash.
I saw your future.
Oh, but I forgot you're a flying enemy. I forgot. That's right. That's right. So we don't even want to do... We don't even want to do regular abilities. We just want to use free aims all day long. Oh, I forgot. Verso's exhausted. He doesn't get all these cool benefits. Do I give somebody else AP? Not this time. I'll just attack. Okay, Chapelier launches masks. Which do what? Verso gets exhaust again? Really? Why are you picking on Verso? What's that? I'd rather pick on just one rather than spreading the love, quote unquote. So Bouchelier Fortify would be okay, but we just wanted to keep doing free aims, right? Oh, because you're weak to dark damage and you're almost dead. That's right. That's right. I forgot. You're weak. I got an idea that it was stronger than the others because of how resistant it was to the ice damage. But I think we finally got a new weapon for Minoko. And another Resplendent. We are really stockpiling the Resplendents now. Why the sad face? Why such a long face? Okay. So weird. The last one's out of here, though. And the Axon writhes in pain.
I think that's all of them.
We should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
Let's answer this thing's invitation.
All right, I'm down with that. I'm down with that idea. We have a new weapon, though, for Minoko. It is a fire weapon, Busharo, which lets us... It's good scaling for him. We just need to get it up to the right level. But it starts battle in Agile Mask, and then Agile Mask applies Rush for 3 turns. And then level 20 is 50% plus 50% crit chance while in Agile Mask. Okay, that sounds all right. That sounds all right. I'm really liking this Nusero. As long as we're against enemies that are not resistant to dark, that is. This is a nice one. Alrighty, we've rested at the flag. The party is ready to go. There's only one way to go, one way left to go, and that is taking on an Axon. Axe on, axe off. Okay. Nobody's ever made that joke before, I'm sure. I'm sure. Oh my god. The creepy face swish. Still a very cool effect. Ooh, I see a figure in the distance. A fading figure? The faces are starting to break down a bit, aren't they? There's some disintegration going on here, I think. Have we seen this one before? We saw a fading person that had a top hat previously. I don't know if they're supposed to be... So far, they've all felt like they're different individuals. I would have traded my years for his. His life was cut short. He had so much more to do, to experience. This senseless war. Why? To what end? Lives shattered. For what? He was innocent. Innocent. It was the folly of his elders, but he paid the price for our hubris. I would have traded my years for his. Who are you talking about? This place, this Axon, they are all part of his story. The man has gone silent. I would have traded my years for his. I might need to, I don't know if I need to include, I'd be curious to know what you all think on this, but like this dialogue from all of these different fading characters it's definitely a little bit lost on me. And I haven't, maybe, let me know if you think I should maybe include it as part of our next cinematics review. Is the dialogue here consequential enough that it's worth paying a little bit closer attention to? Because there might be some details here that are worth examining a little more closely. Let me know what you think. But I certainly am. I find the fading men and women to be quite confusing. I thought that was going to be an item that we could get. Dang it, it's not. Okay, grappling hook. I just love this, like, this almost like a lava. The rock has been cracked and the lava is seeping out of it. That visual effect is so cool. And the faces are they're like groaning, aren't they? As if you need it to be any creepier. The awesome piano, though, overlaying everything. Dude, this this atmospheric switch that we're getting as we warp from rock to rock.
Monoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
All of the above. Correct. Also, I love the baguette that we have picked up to perfectly go with this atmosphere. Ah, we're going up here. For some reason, I thought we were going to go down. Moving on up. Oh, way up. And another flag. We are at the peak. Peak Visage has been reached. I'm still waiting to see what's gonna be the big reveal here with this Axon. Like, it's just gonna be a big collection of faces, isn't it? All the faces assemble. Visage assemble. Oh, dude. Yeah, I kind of guessed right. The heck are those? Oh, okay. They are actually like a whole bunch of little faces as well, swirling around it. Why is this particular one more special than the others?
I think you pissed him off.
Okay, what a... wow. Strange, to say the least. What is this? A mask emerges from the mirror, and it attacks with the determination mask? Okay. Okay. Expedition counter. Let's go. Listening for the visual, not the visual, listening for the visual. Listening for the audio cues there on the parry timing. Very important. It's so nice when it does, when you do have a big long windup like that, if they give you that audio cue to go along with things. Now, all right, so we've got this, we've got a visage sticking out of the mirror. I would presume this has got to be a weak spot, right? We'll find out in a moment. I don't, that scene with CL and the mask, all the voices inside, I wonder if those were like previous expedition members. Have all the previous expeditions like been absorbed somehow into this thing? And that's where all these visages are coming from? Okay, let's try a free aim. Okay, that seemed like it had an effect. The eye is shut now. Why is the mark way down here on the floor? That's kind of funky. So we're not attacking the big creature directly. We're attacking this mirror. We're also full on AP because we did a whole bunch of counter action. So that's good. We've got a mark applied. Let's do... This is when we do Jar Lamp Storm, right? As opposed to giving everybody a whole bunch of Shell and Heavy Mask. A couple of our characters already have Shell because of Auto Shell. So let's just jump to the Jar Lamp Storm. Because that is a nice amount of damage. As it always seems to be. All right. It's resistant to ice, but we're seeing if we can get our contamination proc, and we do. And we'll start building up the moon charges with a Twilight Slash.
I saw the future.
It is weak to dark. Okay, just like everything else in the zone, basically. And we know the routine with Verso, although we're already at C perfection because of our counter. Apply a mark, and we get to do a Berserk Slash. Cool. Unable to re-enter the mirror. Wait, what? A mask emerges from the mirror? All right. Visage tries to build shields with the Peace Mask. Those were happening a lot quicker than I was expecting. God damn it. Where's... Oh, man, I just got rid of that shield ability, too. Shit. Okay, I don't know what happened with the first mask. It went away. I didn't get to read the whole prompt. But, all right, we've got some shields to go through now. Probably need to do a little bit of healing as well. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so it does... Oh, there's actually 2 eyes this time to shut. Okay, I'm guessing that's a good thing. It doesn't say we're hitting a weak spot per se, but it's got to be good, right? Did we get our contamination proc just yet? There it is. So we'll go ahead and do our Galt Fury. All right, so far we're doing great damage. There's got to be another shoot a drop here. I'm hoping that this fight is not going to be quite this easy. Let's go ahead and lead though, since we have Mark already from the Galt Fury. Let's do with 1 moon charge. We are already doing critical damage no matter what. So let's do, it's resistant to ice. So Harvest would heal us though. Let's go ahead and do Harvest just for the heal and build another moon charge. Even if it is resistant.
Let's carve a path.
Verso is still going to get a lot of work out of his Berserk Slash. Just want to get 1 contamination. There we go. And he cannot be healed, right? He takes a lot less damage, but he cannot be healed. So we don't try to use any, even though he's still inverted. But even without inverted, he has confident, so he can't be healed. And we don't want him to, right? Because that would just make his Berserk Slash too weak. Okay, so the mask explodes. Got it. And then we get a new one. Visage attacks with the anxiety mask. Too early. Whoa, there's another one. Shit. Damn it. Okay, nobody's dead yet, so this is fine. The whole... the lovely feet line from Minoko. Ay, ay, ay. Too much. I'm gonna go for the Gulf Fury here. All right, is this gonna be it? Wait, we're exhausted as well? Apparently, exhaust got applied because it did. Let's do Phantom Blade. Okay. Now what? Surely that can't be the end. It's an Axon, right? Yup. Yup. Oh, what the hell? Oh, here comes this guy again. Cumberbatch is back. Is that the mask that CL tried to throw?
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Oh, we get to fight this guy? I should have known. I should have seen that coming.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
Ah.
We all need masks, but how you use them.
Oh, that's cool. The Mask Keeper. Okay. Awesome. All right, our party's almost dead. So how are we gonna play this? How are we gonna play this? Verso's still exhausted as well. My party needs health. My party needs AP. It's all bad right now. And the Mask Keeper is gonna get a turn before I get to apply some shields with Minoko, which I want to do because he's on heavy mask, but I need to give him AP at some point to do that. So how do we play this? I think the way we do this is I give Minoko some health. We do both. Oh, I have gradient attack. I have a gradient charge as well. We're gonna do a healing tint here for Minoko.
Or never.
And we're gonna do an energy tint for him as well. Okay, and now we're gonna see the Masks of Emotions. Nothing happens, and a swing combo. Okay. Didn't get any of those, but fortunately that heal that we gave our friend here just in time. Oh no, but now I'm not on heavy mask anymore because I took damage. Shit. All right. Well, my whole team's gonna get another turn here before all is said and done. Verso has enough for a Berserk Slash. We'll definitely do that with him. I think the best move here is just don't worry about healing too much because we're not taking a ton of damage. Let's just go ahead and set up Verso for a good Berserk Slash, and then we'll worry about healing maybe with... But I need to give CL some AP somehow. Let's do a Galt Fury though here. All right.
I've lived through worse.
And we'll just jump straight to a Berserk Slash. And now we have 3 moon charges with CL, but I have no AP for her. She does have a gradient attack. Maybe I'll do that. Now, the gradient attack does give us a sun charge, which would put us into Twilight. So maybe I don't do that. I like keeping my moon charges around. Maybe I do take the turn to heal. I'll do that. Let's do another healing tint on Minoko.
Here you go.
Okay, Maskkeeper attacks the expedition. Too early on the last one. Okay. Okay, almost got them all. Almost got them all. God, that would have been a sick counter if we'd got that first try. We have AP to spend, fortunately, with both Minoko and Verso. So let's get to it. Because this is where I'm going to do at least get something going here. Get a little bit going with my free aims. We did already get our contamination proc. Now I will do my Bushilier Fortify. Because it gives shields to everybody, which we kind of need.
Cut him down.
Okay. Now I keep forgetting we do have a gradient attack. Do I want to wait for Striker? Maybe I do. I think I might wait for Striker. But we're not close to breaking him, so it could just be better to do Sabotage and set up, give myself a mark to work with. But I can just get a mark from doing my free aims, right? Give myself Powerful, that's nice. Reapplied Powerful, good. But I could use a burn or a mark, please. I'm up to 8 perfection here. We're getting a bit unlucky. Let me look at my skills here. Powerful takes 3, but the only person who doesn't have Powerful is CL, so it's kind of a waste to cast Powerful on the whole party. So I might just keep going with the free aims. There's my mark. Now what I can do is I can actually use a healing tint on CL. Okay. Maskkeeper attacks like a storm. Okay, moderate success.
Ready.
Moderately successful. I'll count that one. That definitely counts. The gradient attack. It's just going to put us into... Gotta figure out when we're going to use this gradient attack. Do I just want to use the mark here? I'm not even going to do a free aim because there's already a mark on the guy. Let's just do Harvest, and we'll get more healing and stack another moon charge. And even though he's resistant to ice, we almost hit the damage cap. He is weak to dark. And there's a mark. Unintentional rhyme. Abyss Wind, get us a second turn, as well as
What lovely
a free attack. And the lovely feat. Oh my god. It's too much, man. It's too much. Okay, Burn gets us our contamination. And now on Balance Mask, we can do a Gulf Fury. And that'll set up Verso. And we're doing good damage now. Defensive Aura. And now he gains a shield for each blow dealt to an Expeditioner. I see. Where's my shield ability when I need it? Where is it? Could go for Striker here. His break damage is like 60%. It's probably not gonna get the job done. I keep forgetting to check what the gradient attack is for Minoko. He's gonna gain shields every time he hits us. How do we want to proceed? I'll just do another Berserk Slash, right? Even at A perfection, it's still gonna deal a lot of damage. Because we're at no health. Okay, chaotic combo. Too early on that last one. No! Oh, Verso's done. Shit. And he gained 4 shields in the process. Fuck. Give me back my Chevalier piercing. Let's go ahead and res. Let's go ahead and res here. Although we'll take off some shields first. And get finally a contamination proc.
Welcome back.
Now heavy mask. This is where we use our Jar Lab Storm. I'm not gonna risk it. I need 5 AP for the Lab Storm. I'm not gonna risk going for a mark on the last one here. Let's just take it. Take the Lamp Storm. Still does a tremendous amount of damage. Mask Keeper forms a long swing combo. That's a nice one for you. But we're getting close. We're getting pretty close here. Versus back down to D perfection. That's all right. That's all right. We'll deal with you soon enough. Because even at this level of health, I have a feeling my Berserk Slash is still going to be pretty good. Although, if I don't use my gradient attacks now, I may not get a chance to use them. So let's do it. Let's do Striker. Striker, I barely know her. No, that's not. It's like it. Let's strike that from the record. Because that looks like that is a Mask Keeper. Mask Keeper, right? Out of my game, dork! We pick up Immaculate, a new Pictos. 30% increased damage until a hit is received. Ooh. Ooh, that's interesting. And 6 Resplendent Chroma Catalyst. Nice, nice, nice. Okay.
We did it.
No way.
Did we?
We all need masks.
Oh, it's not over, is it? Oh, shit. What the hell? Oh, what? Oh, they're just bouncing off Minoko? That was hilarious. Dude, what the hell? What did that do? Is Ciel okay?
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
Wait, what? Did she just take his mask? That was sick. I don't exactly know what happened, but that looked sick. That was cool.
What happened?
I don't know.
Down. Let's bring this to the curator.
I love though how Minoko's just standing there and the master like boop, 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 ricocheting on his mask. He's like, I already got one. What are you trying to do?
That was Verso, wasn't it?
Wait, what?
Renoir.
So it's like a piece of them was each inside of the Mask Keeper? Huh? I'm so confused. But that was also so sick. First Axon defeated. Achievement unlocked. And we do go straight back to camp. Curator, time to do your magic. Oh, look at his hand. To the extent that the hand exists.
You want me to give it to you?
Why?
Because Mael is special. Don't y'all know? Haven't y'all seen this coming? Oh, what the hell?
That was...
Renoir.
I saw...
What happened?
I saw it.
Now that was freaky.
Renoir?
I used to see him in my nightmares too. He can be quite traumatizing.
We're not trying to say that the curator is somehow Renoir, are we? Is that what was supposed to be going on there? What? Dude, oh my god, that was crazy. This game is the best. This game is so cool. I really enjoy this game. The cinema sometimes just blows me away. Is there anything? We're just straight back to just offering services with the curator. That was it. No additional debrief there, huh? Okay. I think we've got a little bit of time left here then. That battle went more smoothly than I would have anticipated. So why don't we turn on a new, why don't we get a new track here? We did Renoir last time, I believe. Let's do the next one, Honeymoon in Lumiere. See how that sounds like? Sounds like that's a good background tune here. And I would imagine now we've got some you know, personal team building time, you know?
You have nightmares too. About Renoir.
Time to talk to the team is what I was trying to say.
Yeah. He's hard to shake.
While we have the awesome baguette outfit now for Renoir.
Yeah.
Yes, spend time with Mael. Let's do our relationship building here as we wind down the episode. This will be a good way to cap things off.
Did your parents choose your name?
Yeah, I guess. Why?
Mael means chief and prince, or, you know, I guess, princess.
Oh, really? Huh, that's kind of cool.
What are you talking about?
Does she not know this?
The meaning behind your name.
Oh. What made you think of that?
You said you were an unwelcome surprise. But I think even though your birth was unexpected, it was still celebrated. Your name shows how your parents felt about you. What kind of life they dreamed for you.
Chief
Guess Mael.
They had bigger dreams for me than I ever did.
Why? What did you dream of?
I didn't.
You must have wanted something for the future.
No. All I wanted back then was to leave Lumiere and see some of the world before I gommaged.
Well, you've certainly done that. What do you dream of now?
I don't
She has
know.
nightmares.
Still figuring that out. What about you, though? What do you want?
What do I want? I guess I'm still figuring that out too.
Well, what did you used to want?
Music.
Oh, maybe he does play the piano.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before the fracture, I studied piano at the conservatory.
That was totally Verso's room that we were in at the manor.
I loved it. I really miss performing at the concert hall. When the lights dim and the room is hushed and the first notes echo through the chamber, I can just lose myself and feel the music through my fingers. Every time I play, it feels like my heart's about to break from the beauty of the notes.
Dang.
It's lovely.
I was gonna say, that's deep, man.
I miss that a lot.
Maybe when this is over, we can fix up the opera house and you can perform for us.
It would be my pleasure.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
I want my first concert to be yours. And don't worry, I'll make sure the room is packed. I'll put up posters everywhere in town.
Oh, no pressure, huh? All right. I guess I'd better start practicing.
Mael makes Verso pinky swear. Oh, God. Laughing, Verso agrees. Let's go. Relationship level up. Level 4 with Mael. Awesome. Verso does play the piano. They discuss the first song Verso should play. Their discussion inspires Mael. Yes! We get a new gradient attack for Mael, the Phoenix Flame. Before heading back to the others. Wait, what? Huh? I'm gonna do a heal here. I forgot we needed to do a rest. Get everybody cleaned up and looking spiffy once again. Cool. What's the gradient attack? The gradient attack from Mael is now Phoenix Flame for 2 AP, well, 2 gradient charges, I should say. It puts her into offensive stance, and it applies 10 burn to all enemies and revives all allies with 50 to 70% health. That's a unique one. Give all the enemies burn and revive whoever's dead. Huh. Phoenix Flame, very aptly named. Okay, I definitely want to give that a try at some point. Love that we're unlocking gradient abilities. Let's keep the ball rolling. Lune.
About?
The odds of killing Axons. Close, but not 0.
Not 0.
Spend time with Lune. Let's do it.
My fellow Night Owl.
Night Owl?
You never seem to sleep.
I sleep. I sleep enough.
What's keeping you up?
What keeps you up?
What doesn't keep me up?
Fair enough.
From one insomniac to another.
Sometimes I just can't turn off my mind. It's like I pick up a puzzle and I can't set it down until I solve it.
And what's your current puzzle?
I would imagine the Paintress, no?
The talking Neverons.
Oh, never
The
mind.
ones that seem to have personalities and thoughts.
Oh,
and
right,
feelings.
right. The pale Nevrons.
I'm trying to make sense of the things they said. I know there's an important piece of the puzzle there. We need to find and talk to more of them.
I've talked to a few. They mostly spout nonsense. I wouldn't expect too much.
Maybe you weren't asking the right questions.
Well, I'm certainly not as experienced as you.
What about you, my fellow night owl? Why can't you sleep?
Which one do we want to do here? Yeah, the first one sounds good.
Oh, you know, weight of the world, a tortured soul, things like that.
Oh, a funny night owl. Come on, I just shared with you.
You did, didn't you? Feels nice sharing, huh?
Feels even nicer when people reciprocate.
Sleep is not very restful for me. I used to have horrible dreams, but somehow it was worse when they stopped. Now it's just this oppressive void.
Okay, that got dark very quickly.
Fascinating.
Lune likes it.
So you experience discomfort while you sleep? Pain? Are you aware of time passing? I should observe you next time you sleep.
Okay.
Well, that's not creepy.
Precisely. It's science.
Uh-huh. Yeah. All in the name of science. Okay. Let's go with this one.
So does this mean I can watch you sleep?
No, that'd be creepy.
Ah, yes, of course. How did I know that's what you were going to say?
Right.
Okay. I love the subtle... It seems like there's just a little bit of undercurrent, maybe more than an undercurrent, of flirtation and or sexual tension between Verso and I think Lune as well as CL, but maybe I'm reading into things. Maybe it's just that everybody in this game is ridiculously attractive, and shipping any and all of the above, you know, is something that you could totally see. But regardless, Verso flashes a grin at Lune. Lune can't help but smile back. The world feels a little brighter when they're together. See? Told you guys. All right, Lune up to level 4. Does she also get a gradient attack? Lune can't restrain herself from asking Verso a few more questions before they head back to the others. Thanks to Verso's answers, Lune understands Chroma better than before. She does! Yes, we're starting to get the gradient attacks online. Tree of Life. Sounds like a healing spell. Most likely. Not wardrobe. Skill tree, please. Tree of Life. Generates 2 light stains, and it cleanses all status effects, and heals all allies. That could be super useful when you've got some of these like exhaust or other effects that you really don't want to have around. This would have been great to have in the last battle. Cool. All right, let's keep it going. Time for CL. Go, go, go.
1 down, 1 to go.
The next one will be harder.
Spend time with CL. Let's do it. Verso approaches CL, who seems open to talking.
Here to make amends for your terrible story.
Oh, right. I totally forgot what the story was, but I know that CL wasn't feeling it.
I'll be honest. I didn't expect things to get so deep so fast.
I could tell. I'm not really sure you're up to the challenge.
Oh, I can keep up. In fact, I'm here to offer a story.
A good one this time?
Yes. Well, you said I'm vain.
No, you said you're vain.
Would a vain person keep this scar? I could heal it, but I don't.
You could heal it? Excuse me?
Oh? Why is that?
It's a reminder of the price I paid to stand on my own 2 feet. But, it meant walking away from people I cared about.
The price he paid to stand on his own 2 feet. We still haven't gotten the full story on how you got that scar, right? Is that what you're telling us now? You gonna fill us in?
So, there you have it.
Oh, that's it, huh?
Dark and personal.
Right.
I feel like there's more to this story.
I know!
It's probably not a coincidence then, that Renoir has a similar scar.
Oh, does he? I think I had noted that, hadn't I? Which one do we want to go with here? Miles, right? You really do. Let's go that one.
Miles, right. You really do see everything.
Mm-hmm.
I must have noticed this before, but sometimes I will make note of things and then completely forget about them, you know, several episodes later because we've had other things going on.
Yeah. We disagreed on pretty much everything. Tactics, goals, what lines we wouldn't cross. I had to walk away, but he was resistant.
You fought?
It was the first time we ever raised a hand against the other.
Oh, they fought against each other and they gave each other a scar?
If you can control your healing, that means Renoir can too. And he made the same choice as you. Interesting.
Oh, I never thought of it that way. But, you're right. So, dark and personal enough for you?
I hope I'm getting that right. It sounded like he was intimating that they fought against each other.
It was worthy.
Oh, we passed Seal's test.
Worthy of the story of that scar on your stomach.
She has a scar on her stomach? Oh, she does, doesn't she? Oh, shit.
Won't heal, don't we?
That I did not notice. I have to admit. The chroma up here, is it chroma or whatever tattoos she's got up here? They're so lovely to look at. I totally missed the scar.
Deep.
That's a
All right.
story for another time. The scars look good on you, though.
Oh, here we go with the sexual tension.
I know. That's the real reason I keep them.
Oh, baby. I love that scar. Mm-hmm. He's checking out the scar on her abdomen. Oh my god, get these two a room. Ciel approaches that appreciates that Verso opened up to her. She feels closer to Verso now. We're gonna start, we gotta keep this professional, guys. We gotta keep it professional. There's an important mission ahead of us. We cannot be engaging in, gotta set some important boundaries here. Ciel and Verso switch to sillier topics for a few minutes before heading back to the others. All right, we're not quite yet at a gradient attack. A new gradient. We got to get to level 4, it looks like, with Ciel before she gets a new gradient attack.
Seems you were right
Minoko.
about these expeditioners. A most impressive group.
You saying this all with the lifeguard outfit on is still the best. Baguette versus lifeguard. Who wears it best?
They've grown on you, haven't they?
Maybe.
They have.
Spend time with Minoko. Let's do it.
Minoko, let me cut your hair.
Wait, what?
Why would I be foolish enough to do that?
Just a trim. You look like an overgrown mob.
Talk about a non sequitur.
I beg your pardon. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
I love the sexy saxophone kicking in here. Yeah, let's keep the topic on you.
We're talking about you, not me.
I don't recall asking for your uninformed opinion.
Stop being grumpy. Come on. Let's give you some style.
You first, then.
Yeah. Let's say fine. Oh boy, what have we gotten into? Oh, okay. All right.
Actually, that does look nice. Okay, I'm in.
It's all right.
Style away.
I'm still not the biggest fan of the man bun, but you know, it's Verso. He can get away with pretty much anything. Are we giving him? Are we doing?
Ooh,
oh
yes,
my god!
Indeed. This is
What?
quite fetching.
Oh shit, dude! He looks like freaking Owl from Sekiro. He's got the whole, like, the owl braided beard and everything. That's crazy.
Great. We're twins.
Oh wow, Verso and Minoko are now bound by a manly love of style. It's guy love between two guys, which they would never admit to one another. Okay. When will we have the guy love duo between Verso and Minoko? Relationship level up to 3. As is tradition, they now spend too much time arguing over who looks better before heading back to the others. We actually do get a new cosmetic for both of them. All right. We'll go. They actually did give us. Oh, it's a samurai. That's what it's supposed to be. It's a samurai. That's not the man bun. This is the man bun. The samurai just has like a little. It looked like a bun in the back. Oh, it's a Viking haircut. Oh god. All right, I see. I still prefer this one best, but we'll go with the new one. And I want to also switch around. The French bob here is, I just don't like the short hair. I just don't really like the short hair. The messy bun, that's better. Long hair on Mael just looks so much better. We'll go with this one for now. Okay, cool. One last, the last, but certainly, well, before we get to you, actually, I did remember that I think I forgot to check back here after the last Lost Gestural. Is that true? I think we forgot to check here. So we get a reward. 3 colored lumina. Awesome. Okay. I would not have been able to sleep tonight if I hadn't picked those up. Good. So, last but certainly not least, my friend, who we now know, you have the most adorable little doll sitting on Verso's bed in the manor.
I recognize that look. What's got you so grumpy?
It's probably that we didn't find one of his stones. We beat an Axon, but we didn't get an SK stone. Rock.
Masks.
Oh, he's tripping out about the masks,
What about
huh?
them? Are you jealous? Why?
I was gonna say, you're like the expert on masks, aren't you?
I'm supposed to fly too.
Ah.
Maybe stop losing your rocks then. How do you lose them anyway? Don't you swallow the rocks?
Wait, what?
Sometimes I love too hard. I can't control myself and...
Okay, yeah, I see. It's hard to control.
Okay.
Those men...
What about them?
All right.
You-
Okay.
Maybe stop.
Sometimes...
Okay.
And on that note, hold on. Actually, we got a little bit more to do potentially. There is our other optional things to do. Let's check up on the others and finish our housekeeping duties here at the camp. Esquier. Esquier and his goddamn rocks.
Do you mind if I play here?
Wait, you can do that? You can just make a piano appear? What the hell? You've been holding out on us first, huh? This is the guy that split himself in two, though, before. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Why do we have a little gramophone when we can just have Verso bust out the piano and play for us? It's a nice scene. And SK's dancing. Adorable. Let's get the rest of the team to join in. Come on. Everybody dance. Urso and Mael are having a moment. See, we didn't even have to wait. Didn't even have to wait to do that concert back in Lumiere.
What song was that? I feel like I know it.
Yes, an old song I used to play to my sister.
Huh. Huh. Your sister, you say, huh?
Play another?
Sure.
Your
all night.
sister.
Okay, ready?
Are you ready?
I am ready. I will need a bit of space. All right. Esquier, you ready?
Used to play for his sister. I think Mael might be part of the family, guys. Maybe they're making that a little too obvious. Or I'm overthinking things completely. That could definitely be the case. Certainly would not be the first time. Let's do a journal. A journal entry, and then I think that is where we will. That's going to be our capper for this episode. Mael finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how fearsome and incredible the Axons are, bigger than mountains. Well, unless they're like the Mask Keeper, who turns out to be just a regular old person-sized Axon. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. There we go. All right. That, of course, is where we are going to wrap up this incredible installment, this Axon-filled installment of Expedition 33. Of course, our main objective has now been updated to defeat the other Axon on its Island 4J weapon, able to pierce the monolith barrier. I'm not totally sure if we will go to that Axon next time, because we still have a lot of other objectives to go for, but we probably will. I think it makes sense probably for us to go on the main objective path until we unlock another SK ability, right? And defeating 2 Axons feels like that would probably be where they would give us either the ability to swim or the ability to fly, one or the other. But we've done our requisite relationship building. We've taken down an Axon. Thank you all for hanging out with me to the end of the video. And we will look to probably take on another Axon next episode, as well as there's a certain chromatic fight that we've got to get teched up for and be ready to do a whole bunch of counterattacks. My goodness, the amount of parries we're going to have to string together against that chromatic Ramesur. These chromatic fights, goddamn. What a handful. Almost as much of a handful as guy love between 2 guys. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.